PowerPoint. But because I knew I only had 45 minutes and I wanted to make sure I gave you what you needed, I went through the process of doing this. So it's like 30 slides, but don't panic. Every slide looks like this. It's got like one sentence and a little graphic. Because I want to make sure you guys have something to look at. Okay. All right. So number 2, I need you to push beyond your panic point. I believe that everything you want is on the other side of what you refuse to do to get it. Somebody was on the call the other day and they said, Darnyelle said something in 2009 and I'm still holding on to that. That was it. Write that down. Everything you want is on the other side of what you refuse to do to get it. Your passion, what you love to do, you want to do it so bad, but you think you need that paycheck that comes every 2 weeks. You think that if you were to step out on faith, something is going to go wrong. But if God gave it to you, like he said in Jeremiah 1:5, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you, and I sanctified you. And let me tell you what sanctification is. Y'all can get ready to pass the collection plate, because I'm going to break it down for you, okay? Sanctification is the process by which God gives you your gifts, talents, and innate abilities. Before you think I'm going to ask y'all to all come with me and let's go minister, and he goes on in that scripture to say, and I made you a prophet to the nations. A prophet is not a religious term. A prophet is quite simply a person who has a message, who shares their message. I am a prophet. Turn to your neighbor and say, you are a prophet. Because your incredible factor, people need to hear your message. And if you let your fear from striking out keep you from playing the game, and you don't push beyond your panic point, they will never hear the message. Their lives will never be changed. I'm here not because I like to be. I would much rather be home on my couch right now, sharing with Chef. Isn't that right? Wouldn't I rather be home on my couch? Right. But I got a job to do. Because there are people in this room who have amazing vision. And you don't have a clue how to take your vision and manifest it into something that you can feel. Yes, I'm going in vogue on you. I want to give you something that you can feel. I love music. And I forgot to say my disclosure. Anything is liable to come out of my mouth. So if you hear me say it, that's Darnyelle. That's who she is. All right. Number 3, I want you to be the talent. And I want you to think about Beyonce for a minute. Beyonce does not do her own hair. She does not apply her own makeup. She doesn't even pick out her own clothes. Have you seen her when she picks out her own clothes? She does not stand at the front ticket office at her concert and sell you your ticket. She does not make sure that the lights are on or that the curtains are going to open when they need to open. Beyonce is the talent. She shows up, she shakes it, and she performs, and then she's out. And guess what? Money is still deposited into her checking account every single day. Who could get excited about money being deposited into their checking account every day? When you learn how to be the talent and work only in your unique brilliance, your incredible factor, and surround yourself with people who have a talent in those other areas, you'll change everything. When I hired a team, write this down, hire a team. Stop telling yourself you can't afford it. You can't afford not to. When I hired people, my business, listen you guys, I didn't even tell you this, I left corporate America in 2005, chasing a dream in a belief that I could do anything that I could put my mind to. I'm stupid enough to believe that, right? So I went out, stepped on a stage, left my $225,000 a year job to do Mary Kay Cosmetics. 5 months after I quit my job, I had a pink Cadillac. First ever brown girl under the age of 30 to rock it, and I rocked it. I would pull up to the light, and they'd be like, is that pink? And I'd be like, holla if you hear me. I rocked it. But because I believed in myself and I believe in my incredible factor. And I did that for 2 years full time. And then I decided that I didn't want that anymore because that was somebody else's dream. At some point in time, if you really want to turn your passion into a profit, you have got to stop sitting behind somebody else's desk or selling somebody else's product. It is okay to be a bridge over troubled waters and to help you to get to where you're going, but it is just a vehicle. Because before you were formed in your mother's womb, God gave you a business. Because when you have a business, you can be about His business. Because we're all here to do God's work. I am so sorry if you did not catch the memo. But that is why we're here. And when we live in our passion, that is what we can do. And so I remember waking up after I finished that second pink Cadillac.